Hello, on video today, 32 back with another how to play. Today we're looking at how to play dominoes, specifically, I guess, double nine dominoes, using this deck of cards. Now, dominoes traditionally are tiles that look like this. And this set is a double six, meaning it only goes up to this, a 6-6. This is the highest domino you get, and there's 28 total. With this deck of cards, however, you have a double nine. That means the highest you get is, if I can find it, the 9-9. And the lowest, in case you're wondering, is 0-0. And it goes from that, 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, all the way up to 9-9. And you have everything and anything in between. Now, traditionally, when you got the double six, that is basically based on rolling two six-sided dice and, landing on two different numbers. And you got every combination, so you can roll the die, you get a 6-1 or a 3-1. Technically no 0 on dice, but same idea. That's what that's kind of based off. Now you can also get sets, which I do have with my Mexican train game, which I'm not going to be covering on this channel, but that goes up to a 12-12. This one is 55 cards, and throw that aside. I do like the sound of dominoes, by the way, how they clink together and everything, but I also like the sound of cards. Now, going by what the USPCC says on their website, you're going to deal out the cards to everyone. And the game is traditionally 2 to 4 players, but I believe you can play with more than that. I've just never seen that or done that. I'll just deal these out. And it says that you will discard any cards until you have an even number. So everyone gets 12 cards in a 4-player game. And what happens is one person will be the start player, the rest of these just get taken out. And what you're trying to do is get rid of all of these, what they're called is bones that you have in your hand. So let's say I start, and you can start with a double. So maybe I'm playing a 6-6 now. Ideally, yeah, that works out for me. You want to play, it's good to play something that you have a lot of. So the next person's going to go, you're going to go clockwise, and they would have to play a 6. So they'll play a 6 and a 3. And then the next player is going to go, and they're going to play, let's say, a 3 and a 2. And this guy goes, he says, no, I'm going to play on this side and play a 6 and an 8. And then it comes back to me. I'll play an 8 and a 9. And you keep going around the table like this. Now, if you cannot play, you just pass and the next person will go. And you keep going around the table until somebody goes out and plays their last card, and then they win. And then you can determine second, third, fourth place by how many dots everyone has left in their cards. That is one way of playing. I will show you a slightly different way. Now, traditionally, I'm going to just do this. Whenever we've played dominoes, we've either gotten 7, or generally you're supposed to get 7 bones each. And generally you're going to, put these out in the middle of the table, and everyone will, take cards or bones, as you will, for themselves. And then the rest get put into a discard, or into a draw pile. Now, what we also do is we use a clipboard for scoring. It's more exciting. And each one of these holes on the clipboard is going to be worth 5 points. This would be 5, this would be 25, 6 would be 30. And you're going to be basically keeping track of all your multiples of 5. I'll show you how that works. And there's some more things to it. Now, generally you're going to do 7 cards. Because this is double 9 dominoes, I'm going to go with 9. Plus we have lots of cards, so why not use 9? And in this case, I'm going to be partners with this guy, and these two are going to be partners as well. That's how you play with 4 people. You can also play with 3 people using a third tracker on this third things on here for scoring. But we're not going to do that. We'll just have the 2 people playing. So I'm going to start, let's say, and I'm going to play. I don't even have any. I do have a double. I'm playing this 1-1. I could start off. You don't have to start off with a double, but I'm going to do that. And this next person's going to go. They only have 1-1, so they're going to play that here. Next person's going to go. They will. Well, they're going to do this. They're going to put this on this side, and look what we have. And actually, I should point out here, actually, this guy played an 8 over here. He played an 8. 8 and 2 is 10. So, guess what? 5, 10. Now, this guy comes on to him. It's his turn. He's only got 1 option here, technically. Well, the best option he has is to play this one here. And it's the same thing. 8 and 2 is 10. So, 5, 10. We score 10 points. Hopefully, you can see that. The next person's going to go. And I'm getting mixed up on... Oh yeah, this is the draw pile. I'll put that here. Excuse me. So this guy's going to go. He is going to play what? Exactly. Well, he's going to play this double 8, which doesn't give him anything, because that's 18. And the cool thing about playing with double 9 is you're going to be scoring a lot more points than with a double 6 domino, like I showed you before with those tiles. Because that one, the most you could probably score is like 35, something like that. This version, you can score a lot more. Because, I mean, if I play a card here, I could get like 20 right off the bat. Can I do that? Do I have that card? I don't. I don't have anything that good. So I'm going to play this. This guy's going to go. He will play. He has to play on the 8. Comes this player. They will play. Now, what you also do is, whichever double was first played, whether I played it or somebody else played, you can also branch off of that. So he has 12, 14. So you could do that as well. Comes to this player. He would like to score some points. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Well, he's going to play this. As you run out of room, you just turn the dominoes over. And then it's my turn. And I'm going to play this one here. 10 and 10 is 20. So I'm going to score 5, 10, 15, 20. And you're going to keep scoring until you get to the end, and whoever gets to the end first wins. Now, once somebody goes out and plays the last card, my opponents, let's say they have, you know, these cards left over and these cards left over, we're going to score those up, and this is going to give me a bunch of points, and you're going to round up. So let's say there was 20. Well, there's a lot more than that here. Let's do something that's a little bit more sensical. Let's say my opponents, let's say I go out and I play my last domino, and my opponents had these 5 cards left because they missed some turns. They had to draw some cards. If you're not able to play, you draw dominoes and or bones, and technically I believe you're supposed to keep drawing until you can play. But anyways, in this case, let's say we have 10, 16, 21, so I would get, me and my partner would get 20 points at the end of this round. You're going to score based on whatever cards your opponents have left. And it might be lots. You might be getting 40 or 50 points, especially with a set like this, as you saw those first cards I showed you. Or you might be getting less. And traditionally, you want to try to keep the lower valued ones to give, because if my opponents give me this is 0, because it's only 2 points. It doesn't round up to 5. If they're giving me this, it would be 5. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, like I said, this is travel friendly. They even advertise it as nice, portable, easy to carry version. That being said, it takes up a lot of space. So while the traditional dominoes are, comes in this big box, it's not so travel friendly, they take up much less space. So it's a positive, negative to each one, basically. But that is double 9 dominoes. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, again, you're only playing off the first pair that gets played. Doesn't matter who plays it. If I hadn't played this, somebody else played that first, they would do that. And again, whenever somebody plays a multiple of 5, you get to score points. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.